TheServants.
Shalom, shalom. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. It's Ahlayah from TheServants, right? So we're at the closing. We're going into the closing of the Feast of Tabernacles, right? So as we go into the closing of the Feast of Tabernacles, you know, so we meditate through the spirit, things like that. I was sitting there meditating on the different classes that we had throughout the Feast of Tabernacles. You know what I'm saying? Going to family word, going into being a light, and et cetera, right? So one of the things that kind of dawned on me right through the spirit is, how are we representing the Heavenly Father? Right? You want to make sure, how are you representing the Heavenly Father? Are you representing the Heavenly Father in a bad way, in a bad image? Right? Are you being blameless? Are you being spotless? Right? Are you being diligent? Right? So in these last days, you want to make sure that we represent the Heavenly Father in the utmost image, righteous image, right? So we're going to get 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 14. The book of 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 14, it says, "Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent." And we got to be diligent in these last days, right? It says, and not only just in the last days, but throughout. You never know when your last breath going to be. Until your last breath, be diligent, right? It says that ye may be found in him in peace, without spot. So we want to make sure that our spiritual garments is clean, right? Not only the spiritual garment, we also have, this is the temple now, right? So we want to make sure that the spiritual temple is clean as well. We want the spiritual temple to be defiled, right? So we want to make sure our temple and our spiritual garments is clean, right? And it says, "and blameless." And you want to be blameless to the ministry. You don't want to bring any blame upon the ministry. So you want to be blameless in these last days, right? So we're going to get Colossians chapter 3 and verse 10, right? It says, "and have put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge after the image of him that created him." And who created us? Yahweh Shai created us. So we got to be renewed in the spirit of the new man after the image of Yahweh Shai, right? So that's going into Yahweh Shai being that example, right? Being that example to walk in. So we got to walk in that example of Yahweh Shai in his image, how he was blameless. He did no sin. That's what we striving for. We striving to be without sin, right? We striving to be blameless. We striving to be spotless in these last days. Being diligent, right? Being sober in these last days. Now we're going to Matthew chapter 5, verse 16. That's going to be my last precept, right? Not nothing too long, but just a little exhortation through the spirit to exhort brothers and sisters in these last days, right? So this book of Matthew chapter 5, verse 16, and it reads, "Let your light so shine before men," right? "That ye may see your good, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven." So we gotta let our light shine before men. So we Salakia. So we glorify the Heavenly Father, right? By us letting our light shine before men, and that's us moving in righteousness, right? Having the breastplate of righteousness, the helmet of faith, and so on and so forth, right? I mean, the shield of faith and all these different things, right? That's letting our light shine before men, right? And that's glorifying the Heavenly Father, right? So Lord willing, this short was edifying, right, through the Spirit, right? And to all those that was keeping the Feast of Tabernacles, all praise the Most High, you know what I'm saying? And Shalom.
TheServants.